Hey you guys, it's Rhiannon Faye and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I took a 3.5-year break. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Really though, I am excited to be doing this. I'm a little nervous to put myself back out there like this again, but I am excited. I remember years ago when I first started doing videos, I had built some really great relationships with some of you guys that I still talk to this day. So I really am excited to be here, and I hope that you guys are excited to have me back here. So my first video back to YouTube, as you saw in the title, is going to be a foundation review and wear test on the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation. We are going to see how it applies on the skin. I am wearing it right now, and we're going to do checkups and final thoughts so you guys can actually see how it wears throughout the day. I do have oily combination skin. I've seen a lot of people do reviews on this that have more dry to normal skin, and your girl is an oily bitch still to this day. I ain't complaining though. If you guys want to see how this wears throughout the day, then just keep watching and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Just hit that little subscribe button if you're not already. And there's something else. Notification bell. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video, even though we know YouTube doesn't really notify anybody about shit, but hit that bell. And then also, if you want to follow me on any of my socials, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything is under Rhiannon Faye. You can find me everywhere under Rhiannon Faye. Also, if you happen to be watching this and you used to be subscribed to me back in the day, leave a comment below and let your girl know that you're still here and you just randomly saw my video pop up. All right, I think that is everything. So yeah, just watch the video. Here we go. Okay, so first I just want to apologize and ask that y'all bear with me because I'm trying to figure out the whole lighting situation, the settings on my camera, working with contrast and saturation, and trying to get everything right. So I'm kind of playing around with that a little bit. So the next couple of videos might be a little off until I get familiar with it all again and get it all set up right. So I just ask that y'all bear with me while I relearn and figure all of this out again. So let's get into it. Let's get into the real tea. Let's get into why you guys are here and you're watching, and that is for the Morphe Fluidity Foundation here. I don't know if this is gonna be my color. There were so many different undertones and everything that it was a little overwhelming trying to narrow it down. And then when I went on to see the swatches, none of the swatches matched any of the model's arms that they had them on, so okay. I do want to say that I am prepped and I am primed. I do know that when I watched a lot of influencer reviews, not a lot, but a handful, some people were saying, oh, well, they're just not hydrating and prepping their skin properly. I exfoliate constantly. I use a Foreo. It also helps keep my skin nice and smooth. I am very into my skincare and my steps, so I am primed. And I have oily combination skin, so this should work for me because it's apparently not working for dry skin from what I'm seeing, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of people with oily skin talk about it. But I've got oily skin. It's gonna work in sections because I did read and hear that it does dry down pretty fast. So I'm just gonna work in sections here and start pouncing that in. I will say it does, ironically enough, it smells like paint. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not get their primer. I didn't really see a point in getting that primer. And I did not get any of the powders or the concealer. Jaclyn Hill actually compared their concealer to Tarte's Shape Tape, and I personally, unpopular opinion, I can't stand Tarte's Shape Tape. I feel like it's too heavy, it's too thick, and it's too cakey. I bought it when it came out and I returned it because I personally did not like that. So there has been a lot of drama surrounding this foundation, as there's always drama surrounding pretty much just about anything that Morphe comes out with. Of course, we all heard about this first from Miss Jaclyn Hill. She jumped on her Snapchat. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, she had a filter on. So we never actually even saw what the foundation really looked like on her skin. I have blended and blended and blended and pounced and bounced and done all of that. I do have to say, upon first impression, it is very, very full coverage. It does dry down very quick, almost as you're blending it in, it's drying. Like my face is completely dry, it's not sticky at all. It has bunched up a little, like it's almost clinging to my upper lip where my baby hairs are, and around my brow hairs it's doing that. The Makeup Forever HD foundation did that to me too, even though I love that foundation. It did this weird thing where it kind of clung to my baby hairs. But so far, it actually looks really, really pretty on my skin. Very flawless, very seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do everything else, concealer, bronzer, blush, so you guys can see how other products work on top of it. And then I'll come back and let you guys know what I think about it once I've put the rest of my face on. So here we go. Okay guys, so all I have left is highlight and to put some lip product on. And I kind of wanted to chit chat with you guys while I do that. Because like I said, there has been a lot of drama that has surrounded this foundation. And all saw what happened with the Manny MUA video where he basically had nothing really positive to say about the foundation, but then suggested that all of you go buy it. Manny got very butthurt when T-Spill called him out on that and made a video, like every other drama channel, and put a false copyright strike on her video. And that's just not okay to do. I mean, at that point, you're literally abusing and taking illegal action against somebody else's video, all because you're in your feelings. And the thing is that he even admitted it on Twitter that he was in his feelings and that's why he did it. And apparently he apologized and everything, but I'm just like, dude, like, you can't do that. People are gonna say shit about you. People are gonna call you out. That's just gonna happen. That's the nature of the beast and the business. Thomas Halbert did a video review or a foundation review on it, and his skin looked like the Sahara Desert. I was like, oh my god. The swatches, they stained his skin. And Lipstick Nick actually tried to say that that is normal and that that's what happens with full coverage foundations. Since when is that normal? His arms looked like a bad self-tanning situation. Yeah, there's just been a whole bunch of drama surrounding the entire thing. Okay, now I'm just gonna put on a nice nude lip because I'm a nude kind of bitch. I really just can't believe how pretty my skin looks. Like, I'm shook, I really am. I thought I was gonna hate this foundation, but we'll see. We'll see. This is why we don't do first impressions on foundation, because they can fool a bitch. All right, you guys, if you want to see how this foundation holds up throughout the day, I am going to do some check-ins with you guys throughout the day and then come back and give you final thoughts on the foundation and see how it holds up after about 8 to 10 hours of wear. And if you want to see that, then just keep watching. All right, hey you guys, it's about 6 o'clock, so this foundation's been on for about 3 hours. I'm actually coming outside because I want to give you guys some natural lighting to see how it looks. I will say, this foundation does not feel heavy to me. Like, it doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like I have a lot of foundation on. And everything is still pretty matte. Like, I'm not oily or anything, and nothing feels tacky. I will say though that it has started to create a lot of texture on my face. So you can see where it's really started to settle down into my pores and my smile lines. And like, look at all this texture that was not visible, was not emphasized earlier, and that not very many of my foundations do. So that's not cute. So anywho, this again, I've had it on for about 3 hours now. It's about 6 o'clock. And it's still holding up to like oil control is solid, but look at this texture is not cute. So I will check in with you guys in a couple more hours and we will see how it is doing. I'm a little nervous. Okay, you guys, it is almost 8 o'clock, so we're almost at the 6-hour mark. I'm in Hobby Lobby right now. It's a little awkward. There's employees everywhere. I think they're doing inventory, but I wanted to let you guys see what it looks like under some bright ass fluorescent lights. So here we are. You can see my under eyes look really bad. I don't know what's going on there. That's never happened. From far away, the foundation looks fine, but when you get closer, like this bump, I'm pretty sure is a pimple that was not there this morning, and you can just see the texture. It's worn off a little bit on my chin, but this is at the 6-hour mark. I mean, it's not doing terrible, it's just I'm getting more texturized as the day goes on. Hey you guys, I am back with my final check-in and final thoughts on the Morphe Fluidity. So scandalous. The time right now is 11:39 So the foundation has been on for a little over 8 hours. I think somewhere between 8 and 9 hours, which is a typical standard work day for most people. I'm going to give you guys some pros and cons about this foundation and my final thoughts. So I think for pros, it's pretty much, you know, it's accessible, wide shade range, and it's affordable. It is full coverage. It is matte. So now we're going to switch over to the cons. The cons is that it is not long wearing in my opinion. It was beautiful for about 1 to 2 hours. Around the 3-hour mark, it started to kind of settle and break down. And by the end of the day, it's a hot damn mess. The other thing is that it has settled into every pore on my face. So if you are somebody that has a very large pores, if you have a lot of texture, if you have a lot of acne, if you have any imperfections going on, if you have a lot of fine lines, basically if you're not 22 with perfect skin, this is probably going to be a hard pass. Also, another con to the foundation is that it did have a very strong chemical paint-like smell. I'm ready to go wash my face and take this off because I have noticed I have a new little bump here and here that have grown since I put this on, so pretty sure I have a couple new breakouts. Winning. Before I go, you guys have got to see the foundation in action. You got to see first impression, application, checkups, and final thoughts. But since I am passing on this foundation, I'm actually going to be returning it myself. If you are somebody who, like me, and you have oily combination skin, you want full coverage, you want long wearing, you want it to be mattifying, I do have a couple of options that I'd like to go over with you just really quick. All drugstore, they're all affordable. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This has been a ride or die of mine for years. I've repurchased it so many times I can't even keep count. It's what, $12.99, and you can get it everywhere. Another one that's affordable that you can get is the Catrice HD foundation. Again, long wearing, full coverage, mattifying. I know it retails for about $10, and you can get it at Ulta or Ulta.com. And it actually has a very similar ingredient deck to the Fenty foundation, which retails for $32 or $34, I think. And this is 10 bucks. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you've gotten your hands on the foundation yet. Are you having a similar experience? Are you having a better experience? Do you like it? What kind of skin type do you have? I want to know who this foundation is working for. So definitely leave your comments and your thoughts, your opinions down below in the comment section. And again, if you liked it, thumbs it up. And if you did it, you can thumbs that hoe down too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. She thinks, just